Hey everyone, it's John, and today we're going to be doing some more network automation, and in this video we're going to use Nornir to conduct and automate some basic reachability tests. So what I've got here is I've got the network configured as it was, however I've added in loopbacks on each device, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and the addresses for those loopbacks are 10, 10, 10, 1, 10, 10, 10, 2, 10, 10, 10, 3, so on and so forth, right through to 8. So what the plan is to do is to have Nornir log into every single device and ping every device from that device. So what does that mean? It means that from here I'm going to automate Nornir to go into router 1 and try to ping 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, as well as logging into router 2 trying to ping 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, logging into router 3 trying to ping 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, so on and so forth. Effectively try to ping the entire network from all points in the network. Very simple, but it could be a simple way to test connectivity and to test some access controllers or whatever. Okay, so that's the basic plan for this video. It should be quite a short one. I'm going to talk you through the script, do a bit of connectivity testing, put an access control list, and then maybe shut down an interface and just see if the script picks up what it's supposed to. Okay, so that's the plan for the video. Let's kick on and do it. So as it stands right now, all devices have full reachability. So if I just grabbed router, I don't know, 3, okay, and I try to ping the loopback of number 1, it can do it. If I try to ping the loopback of number 6, it can do it, or number 8, it can do it, so on and so forth. And this is true for all devices, okay? So now let's have a look at the actual script. If I just go here, and I've got this one called Pinghunter. Okay, now as per usual from Nornir, importing it, Nornir, so on and so forth, we're going to be using NetMiko as well, so we've imported that as well as the print result. Now, this might look a little bit confusing. Most of this is just colour formatting, so don't get too bogged down with that. All that's really happening is we've got a for loop here, okay, and that is going to loop through all the loopback addresses in the network. Okay, so the target is 10.10.10 dot, sorry, 10.10.10.I, and I is going to change from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So effectively we're going to loop through, and then Nornir is going to use NetMiko send command, and the command string is ping the target. Now the target is going to be 10.10.10.1, 10.10.10.2, 10.10.10.3 as it iterates through this for loop. So if I just show you that briefly, what it's effectively doing here is this: for I in range 1 to 9, ping 10.10.10. So when we log into the device is effectively going to execute this. Just this here. So the device is going to do ping all devices, including its own loopback. Okay, so it's going to go right through, and this is going to happen for every single device concurrently. When it logs into router 1, it's going to do this. When it logs into router 2, it's going to do this. When it logs into router 3, it's going to ping all these addresses. Okay, so once we do that, we're going to save the results, okay, as it says here, and we're going to use this method keys. That's basically going to parse out the device name, so R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7 and R8, and I'm also creating a for loop in that as well, so I can parse out each device in the group. So I can parse out R1, R2, R3, R4, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm actually saving the result with this result method here, and saving it as a variable response. Now if I don't see, this is what it says here, if not, and I've got these 3 exclamation marks in the response, what I'm going to assume is that the device can't ping it. Now why am I doing that? Well, simply because if you log into the device and I try to ping 10.10.10 3, you can actually see in the response we've got some exclamation marks. Now I've actually not put 5 exclamation marks in because I'm allowing for ARP requests. I don't want an ARP to give us a false reading, okay, so I've just only put in 3. So if you see 3 of these, we can assume that the device has been successful. And again, if I ping a loopback that doesn't exist, for example, or is down an unreachable loopback, okay, we're not going to see these exclamation marks. We're not going to have them at all. We're going to have the dots. So all we're doing here is effectively saying, if you don't see these 3 exclamation marks. In the response to this command, we're going to assume that it can't ping, and we're going to parse out the name of the device using this variable key, which we're iterating through the results.keys, and then it can't ping the target we tried to ping, which is up here. So if it can't ping in the response to 10.10.10.4, we're going to assume that the device, whatever it was logging in, R1, R2, R3, can't ping, and then list the actual IP address it can't ping. Now this might sound a little bit confusing, and again, just looking at it, just with the formatting, if you're just beginning this stuff, it might be, you might need to just go through it a few times, but it's just a matter of repetition, so don't get too bogged down with it, okay? And again, we've just got some more formatting here, create a new line effectively, and test is complete. So let's just have a look and do some conductivity testing, okay? So like I say, all devices in the network should have full connectivity, so when I first run this script, we should not detect any alerts. So let's go and do it then. So just simply Python 3 and Pinghunter. There we go, so we've detected no alerts, therefore all devices in the network we can deduce can ping each other, so that's fine. So what if we go and we put a little access control list? So let's go on to say router 7 here, okay, and on this interface here. So we'll block the IP address on gig03 of router 2 coming into this IP address. So what is the IP address in this one? It's show IP int brief exclude unassigned, and gig02 is 10.00.18, which means that the source address up here must be 10.00.17. So let's go up here and block that. And what router was that? That was router 2 it's connected to. So if we do an IP access list extended, and what will we call it? We'll just call it deny R2. And if we deny ICMP from 10.00.17 will be the source address of that interface on R2, and I'll just do host rather, going to any, and then we'll also just permit IP any, so anything else is allowed in. And if we go into our gigabit 02, we do IP access group, deny R2 in. So now if we think about it, we're blocking the IP address of gig03, which is this one here. This will be the source address. So if I do show IP int brief, we're blocking gig03 of R2, which is the interface it would use to ping R7. So effectively, R2 should not be able to ping R7. And if you think about it, that is the path that R2 takes to be able to ping R4. So now if R2 tries to ping R4 going through here, it will be blocked here and it can't ping R4. So the problem on our network now is all devices should be able to ping except for R2. R2 should not be able to ping 7 down here or R4. All devices should be fine after that. So let's go and test that. So if I do Python 3 Pinghunter, and that's the result complete. So as we expected, it picked up the correct results. R2 can't ping the loopback of router 4, and it can't ping the loopback of router 7, okay? So that's that. So let's try, let me just remove the access list now, rather, so, just remove that. Okay, now what if I went into a device, say a loopback on 6, so loopback 6, 10, 10, 10, 6, and I just shut the interface down, therefore no devices should be able to ping 10, 10, 10, 6. Let's see how that affects the script. So we've removed the access control list on 7, so 2 should now be able to ping 7 and 4 again, i.e. 10, 10, 10, 7 and 10, 10, 10, 4. However, no devices should be able to ping 10, 10, 10, 6 because that interface is actually shut down. So let's rerun the script. So as we can see, the script has actually picked it up. All devices R1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cannot ping 10, 10, 10, 6. You notice even R6 can't ping it because it's its own loopback, but the loopback is actually shut down, so the script gives us complete accuracy on that. So that's pretty much the end of this video. It's just some basic testing just to show you that with Nornir you can do a lot of things. You can automate some very boring and basic tasks. This could scale out to a much larger network. Obviously, if you had 50 devices or 100 devices, you could do the exact same thing, no problem at all, and it would just quickly identify what nodes of the network can access which and which ones can't, and you can actually infer, depending on the blockage, where an access control list may lie. So for example, in 7, the fact that 2 couldn't ping 7 and 4, you could infer actually the access control list was coming in here. There was a blockage on that part, so you can really hone in quickly just based on what the script quickly tells you. But you can make these a lot more complex. This is just a very simple one to get you introduced to the idea, and that's pretty much it. So that's the end of the video for this one. I think the next one I'm going to do is going to be on using text FSM with Nornir, and then I think I'm probably going to do the video on advanced filtering with Nornir. So just kick about, stay around, and I'll see you guys soon. So thanks very much, and bye bye.